Good morning and welcome to part 3 of the laundry room renovation. We were able to get our drywall yesterday, so we'll finish drywalling everything. We were also able to get an extra bag of sheetrock 90, so we'll fast track the first coat on what isn't mudded yet to catch up to speed, and then still hopefully get our second coat on today. This wall is a bit of a piece job, and that's only because the backlog on drywall is long enough where it makes more sense for me to take the time, piece this wall together in bits and pieces, than wait 3, 4, or 5 days, which would hold up the job. So we're piecing it together using 90 for the first coat so it can catch up to the coat that I did yesterday. And then hopefully everything will be caught up to speed and we'll be ready to do our second coat by the end of the day. Okay, so we got this wall done. I ended up doing the whole wall. It was originally going to stop right here and we were going to feather it onto the original plaster that was left behind, but it turned out to be almost a ½ inch difference. So instead of trying to mud and feather out ½ inch, we spanned that gap with drywall and we'll only have to feather out about 1/8 of an inch, so way less mudding to do. Okay, end of the day. I wasn't able to do the second coat in the laundry room here. Other places needed a bit more attention, which is fine. I'm going to stick around a little longer to do my flats in the laundry room, the ceilings and the walls. That will just set me up a bit better for tomorrow for when I go into the inside corners. I'm not dealing with wet ceiling mud and wet wall mud. So it should only take me 30 minutes. I'll just stick around and get that done for a little bit more of an efficient day tomorrow. This will probably all be in one video, so I'll see you next day. Everything's dry. I'll knock off any high points and ridges and start my second coat in the corners. we should be able to also do our third coat on that wall. It's finally dry. To skim coat this back wall for the third and final time, I'll just water down my mud. Not much, only a third of a cup maybe. And I'll be using a 14-inch flat for the final skim coat. For this final skim coat, I go the opposite direction, perpendicular to the way that I went before, so I'll try and finish horizontally. And there we go. I'll try and give you guys a closer look. It's hard to tell, the camera's nothing to focus on, but it looks a lot better and very minimal sanding, hopefully. So now I'll do the inside corners. Same mud I'll use, that thin down stuff to make it pull easier and tighter, and basically skim coat it. I can also do the second coat on these outside corners. And usually for the first coat on these, I used the 4-inch knife, and now I'm using the 6, I think it is. So a little bigger to feather out that edge a little more. And then my third and final coat will be a skim coat with the 6-inch as well. Alright, so now the inside corners have been done. It's been a couple hours, so I can go back on my flats, which I did with the 14-inch curve, and created this hump. So now what I'll do is go back with a 14-inch flat on either side of the high point of the hump and feather it off. And now when that dries, it'll be ready to sand, and there'll be very minimal sanding is the idea. It'll also be a flat wall. Okay, we're making decent progress down here. I wish it would have been a little more, but there's a good reason for that. Because while we're waiting on materials, there's 2, 3, 4 day wait. I've been spending a bit of time upstairs doing another bathroom renovation, which has basically been a complete gut. But this is it here. We've gutted the floor, new subfloor, put in a tub, ripped out the old one. This will be a recessed tub around the perimeter. There'll be a ledge. I think it's quartz, I can't quite remember. And then large format tile, 12 by 24 for the surround. A custom niche here. 2 rain heads above. And this will be the toilet. There'll be a shelving unit tucked in there. Large format tiles on the floor as well, 12 by 24. And a 60-inch vanity here, So this one's getting a big upgrade from what it was to what it is. Sorry I didn't show you the progress of that, but I've been kind of focused on the basement up until recently when we've been waiting for materials. So hopefully you can see the beginning and end of at least one of these, and stay tuned because I'll be back and forth.